You see salad? Mm.
Man, fuck that.
Don't do that to my salad. Today, y'all, see y'all, man. I'm
What the
trying to
hell are
get
you talking
I'm trying
about
to
now?
get somewhere, and it looks like I'm getting there. You know what I'm saying? My destination is, oh,
Final?
yeah, because these arms will kill somebody indirectly. What we are going to do, is actually go through this new AI-driven Dungeons and Dragons. Well, not Dungeons and Dragons. This new AI-driven tabletop one-shot website. All of these adventures are basically single player. So I'll handle obviously all the typing and
Oh.
stuff. But with each adventure that we go on, we'll kind of, swap swap roles. I'll take one story, you take the
Okay.
next, so on and so forth. Okay. All right. So this is Western Wasteland. You're stuck inside a ginormous desert that has magical creatures inside, such as sand scorpions, golems made of rocks, cacti that can talk, and horses with wings. So it's an enchanted Western Wasteland. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
You are
Uh,
outlaw. Like, you see how it was red? Okay. Weird writing. You're outlaw. A lot of people know you, but a lot of law enforcement don't like you. Okay. D, are you ready to take on this adventure to the Western Wasteland?
all right, let's see what it has in store.
Let's see what it has in store. It's loading the adventure. Okay. I gotta get my voice in there. Hold on.
Are you going to be the narrator and I'm going to be the player?
Yeah. All right. You're in the desert, trying to find a way out to get away from a sheriff named Lyle. That is just a funny
That's
name.
funny to you.
A sheriff named Lyle. In this enchanted wasteland, a sheriff named Lyle. All right, hold on. And he's on your tail. He's on your tail. Meet some friends along the way trying to get out the desert. A dust devil swirls across the cracked earth before you and your trudge through the scorching afternoon. Your throat feels like sandpaper, and the leather bandana you're wrapped around your head. Okay, this AI is not that great. Does little to
Well,
keep the
that's because that says you wrapped around your head.
okay, and the leather bandana you've wrapped around your head does little to keep the searing air from burning your lungs. Behind you, the distant rubble of an engine echoes off the rocky outcroppings. Lyle's patrol trucks, relentless in his pursuit. You shield your eyes from the harsh sun and the peer at the horizon. To your left, the landscape scope downward toward what might be the dried riverbed. To your right, the terrain rises toward a cluster of boulders that could provide temporary cover.
Lied.
So,
All
you could
right.
so your choices. You can take a turn, basically meaning you can like type in what you want to do, which is literally anything. You can continue, which lets the AI create more prompts. They can like just continue off from where they left off. You can retry, where it'll give a completely new prompt, or you can erase. I don't actually know what that means. I think that just means it just erases everything and you just go off what you have, I guess. But yeah, take your turn.
All right. Lyle is on my trail.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and tuck behind them rocks that I see over there to the right.
Okay.
That's it for right now. I need to get Lyle off my trail.
Okay. I will tuck behind those rocks. All right. Let's see what it says. Okay. The sun beats down mercilessly as you break into a desperate run towards the boulders. Your boots crunch over the dry ground, kicking up dust that clings to your sweat-soaked skin. As you near the cluster of rocks, the drone of the engine grows louder behind you. You can hear the sheriff's truck bouncing over the uneven terrain as it closes the distance. You throw yourself behind the largest boulder, pressing your back against its sun-heated surface. Your chest heaves as you gasp for breath. The effort of the run makes your vision blur at the edges. The engine noise peaks, then cuts as the truck brakes hard somewhere out of sight. Boots crunch in the dirt. Again,
Right.
what shall you do? Take a turn?
It seems Lyle is caught up to me. I'm going to stay
Lyle caught
behind
up
these
me.
rocks, but I'm going to draw my gun.
Okay. The cold metal of the revolver feels reassuring in your grip as you stand, pressed against the boulder's rough surface. Your fingers hover over the trigger, ready to draw. Oh, you ain't draw it yet. The sheriff's voice drifts across the desert air, carrying a note of irritation. Come on out from behind there, you son of a bitch! Lyle's boots crunch closer, circling the boulder field. I know you're holed up in there somewhere. The whole damn county looking for you. A dog barks in the distance. Likely Lyle's canine unit. The animal's sharp yips cut through the desert heat as it works the scent trail.
Oh, Lyle has left his truck unattended. What I'm gonna do?
What you gonna do, boy?
I'm gonna circle around these boulders with my gun still in my hand, and I'm gonna make a mad dash for that truck.
You begin your cautious circle around the boulder field, the gun heavy in your sweating palm. The sun beats down mercilessly, casting dark shadows that play tricks with your eyes. As you round the final boulder, you spot the truck, a beat-up old Bronco, its engine still idling. The driver's door hangs open and Lyle is nowhere in sight. Before you act, a massive German Shepherd lunges from behind the vehicle, its fangs bared, and a menacing growl rumbling from its throat. The dog's sudden appearance nearly causes you to stumble, throwing off your planned escape. Lyle's voice rings out from your left, closer than you thought. Wait, from your left.
I know y'all not gonna like my next move.
What you about to do? You about to kill somebody.
This is the Wild West. I'm being chased by the entire county.
You about to kill somebody.
And this here little steed of his ain't playing too nice with me.
You gonna kill the dog.
So
he about to kill the dog.
I shoot the dog and I jump in the truck and peel off.
That's crazy,
I'm
D.
sorry, everybody.
You really are an outlaw. You dirty Dan. I'm gonna call Pinhead Larry on you.
This dog has been tainted by a terrible owner. And
then kill the owner. Don't kill the dog.
Well, there's a certain point where the owner has treated the dog so bad that the dog is unsalvageable.
Well, let's see. Because now I'm rooting for Lyle. The gunshot.
Now you rooting for Lyle.
The gunshot cracks through the desert air, the sound echoing off the boulder as the German Shepherd yelps and collapses. Oh, you piece of shit. Blood pools beneath its motionless body as you vault into the truck's cab. Your foot slams on the gas pedal to the floor, and the truck lurches forward, its rear wheels spitting sand and gravel. Lyle's furious roar splits in the air as he appears from behind a cluster of cacti, his own service pistol raised. Oh, did he just like glitch behind you? Bullets punched through the back
Well, the
window.
rocks became cacti, apparently.
Yeah, well, here we are. Bullets punched through the back window and spiderwebs across the windshield. You duck instinctively as more shots ring out, the truck carrying wildly over the uneven ground. He basically said, "You son of a bitch!"
Now,
What you
I
gonna-
make my way over to the next county over, looking for something new.
Wow. So you shoot his dog and you run away to the next
But
county.
no shit, that's the only reason I shot the damn dog. I ain't shoot it for fun.
Okay. The truck's engine strains as you push it harder, the vehicle shaking violently as it hurtles across the desert landscape. Behind you, Lyle's voice is drowned out by the howling wind and the thrum of the overworked engine. You pass through the last town in the county. Its small buildings are blur as you speed by. The gas gauge hovers precariously close to empty. As you approach the county line, you spot a gas station ahead. The sun is beginning to set, painting the sky in orange and pink hues. The truck's headlight flicker ominously as you reach for the gas cap, the empty tank having finally caught up with you. You ain't got no gas.
I pull up to the gas station.
Okay.
Okay, it was taking a
I'll
minute.
pull up to the gas station.
I pull up to the gas station. I approach the attendant
Okay.
and ask him about the county I'm currently in. Now look here, son, where am I?
Where am
Go ahead
I?
and tell
Where I at?
me what this here county is.
The gas station attendant, a heavyset man in his 50s with a grizzled face and grease-stained hands, eyes you warily as you approach.
Yeah,
What
that's a word.
What do you want, buddy? He asks, not bothering to look up from his newspaper. This here
is not that old.
This is Redwood County, he mutters, finally meeting your gaze. His eyes narrow as he takes in your dust-covered clothes and the obvious signs of a long, hard journey. You're a long way from where you came from, son. What's got you so fired up? Behind you, the truck's engine ticks audibly as it cools, its gas gauge showing the needle firmly on E.
I tell him I had a long road through the hot desert. That old beater outside was rough to drive on the terrain, and having not prepared enough water, it took its toll on me to get here. Now let's see what he says to that.
Okay. Let's see. All right. The attendant's expression softens slightly at your explanation, though suspicion remains in his eyes. Yeah, the desert can do that to a man, he says, folding his newspaper and wiping his hands on a greasy rag. Luckily, you made it this far. He jerks his thumb toward the station's convenience store. There's water in there, if you're thirsty. If you want something stronger, there's beer in the cooler. Name's Pete. He holds out a work-worn hand. Oh, he holds out a work-worn hand for you to shake, then gestures at the pumps. Fill her up. The setting sun stretches your shadow across the dusty lot, and a cooling breeze stirs the dry air.
Is it getting better? We've gotten somewhere now.
And this ain't a Gooner website, or maybe it is, and people be using the weird shit for this app. But this nice, this nice and friendly. Anyways, what you gonna do to this man? You gonna shake his greasy hand?
I shake his hand.
Okay.
And say, yeah, fill her up if you don't mind. The names. What? I didn't finish.
You hit the jackpot so far. Oh, my bad. Well, like that's just what you said in out of instinct. Pete's handshake is firm and calloused. Damn. His grip testing your own resolve. Sure thing, he says, moving to the pumps. The gas nozzle clicks as he inserts it, the familiar sound of flowing fuel bringing a small sense of relief. You got any money? Or you want me to run a tab? Oh? You got money? He glances at you sideways, clearly reading the situation better than he lets on. Folks who come through here don't always have the best intentions, if you catch my drift. The truck's tank slowly fills, the rising numbers on the pump's display offering a grim reminder of how close you came to running out completely. Damn, I just went through that. Before I got home, I was like, you can make it, just keep going. Anyways,
all right.
You got some money on you, partner?
I pay the man for the gas and tell him the names.
Come on. Hit me with it. Don't even think about it. Just say what's on your mind.
The name's Backyard McKinley.
What the hell? Backyard McKinley. The name's Backyard McKinley.
Now hold on.
All right.
And I ask him, where can I get a quick place to stay around here?
Thought you was gonna take your 6-shooter and shoot him. All right.
I shoot him. He's not trying to kill me.
Yeah, but
like a damn dog.
You one of them outlaws, clearly. Pete watches you carefully as you count out the cash, his eyes flickering between your face and the bills. Backyard McKinley, huh? He mutters, tucking the money into his front pocket. Well, there's a motel about 2 miles down the road. Old place called the Redwood Lodge. Nothing fancy, but it's clean enough. He leans against the pump as he continues. Room's $40 a night, and the manager doesn't ask too many questions. You want a good meal? Try the diner next door. Sally's got the best breakfast in town, and she don't spit in your food if you don't like trouble.
The fuck?
Hey, this the West. This is the West, D. People like to do stuff like that. They nasty.
Okay, I say the fuck. Then I thank him for his service and I make my way over to the motel.
Okay. Pete's face darkens at your outburst. His jaw tightens.
Watch my mouth.
Watch your mouth, son.
You done seen so many goddamn outlaws come through this place.
You want me to say all that?
Wait, hold on, because I think I might have already left.
You already left? What do you mean?
Well, if you keep reading,
all right, hold
you'll
on.
see that I already left.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to read it for the audience. Hold on. Watch your mouth, son. He growls, the early sympathy vanishing from his tone. I'm just trying to help you out here.
I'm that mad because I said the fuck.
There's no need for that kind of language. You thank him quickly, eager to move on before the situation escalates further. Wow. Hey, all right. The Redwood Lodge looms ahead, its neon sign flickering weakly in the gathering dusk. As you pull into the motel's parking lot, the manager, a gaunt woman with bleached blonde hair and too much makeup, emerges from the office. You looking for a room?
Okay. Okay. I say, you're looking mighty fine tonight, Miss Lady. I'll be back in a hot second, but I need to go make another stop. I go back to the previous gas station
Oh God.
and I tell Pete, look here, partner. You get all these outlaws and never do wells running around here, and you worried about a little profanity.
You really? You are
That kind of language ain't never hurt nobody.
wow.
All right, open up your horizon.
Language.
And I head back to the motel.
Back to the motel. This AI gonna be like, what the hell are you doing? All right, I can't wait to see where the AI come up with on this one. Okay. Pete's line face twisted in a scowl as you approach his broad shoulders, tensing. You come back here to rub salt in the wound, McKinley? He asks.
Whoa!
His voice dropping lower. A few locals inside the station pause what they're doing, watching the exchange with interest. The attendant straightens up, squaring his stance slightly. I don't need some two-bit desperado telling me how to run my business, he says firmly. And if you think I'm gonna stand here and listen to you lecture me, you're dumber than you look. He crosses his arms, his work-worn hands flexing subtly at his sides. Yeah, they ain't gonna let you get away with just saying something and running off.
Well, I'm gonna say, fuck you, head back to my truck, and go back to the motel.
Wow! You are a desperado menace. Sitting out here cursing.
I ain't do nothing.
You did exactly what you should be. The words leave your mouth just as a punch catches you square in the jaw.
Ass.
You kept trying to leave me like, say fuck one more time. I'm gonna beat the shit. Hold up. The words leave your mouth just as a punch catches you square in the jaw, sending you sprawling onto the gas station's grimy concrete. Pete looms above, his fist clenched and a vein pulsing in his forehead. I tried being nice, and I won't stand for that kind of disrespect. He growls, spitting the words. Before you can react, he hauls you up by your collar and shoves you against the wall. You've got exactly 2 minutes to get off my property and out of this town before I call the sheriff. And trust me, you don't want to be around when he shows up.
Alright. So I spit in Pete's face.
Damn! You menace! You are
answer yet.
you disrespectful dullard.
Disrespected me.
Yeah, but you gotta
You
just kick him in the nuts. Don't spit on his face. Wow, this escalated so fast.
And I tell him, well, I guess that means I got 2 minutes to beat your ass.
I want to see what the AI has to say to that. All right. Wow. Pete wipes the spittle from his face with the back of his hand, his nostrils flaring. For a moment, you think you see something like respect flash in his eyes. You see respect flash his eyes. You've at least earned that much by standing your ground. Then his fist slams into your gut, driving the air from your lungs with a whoop.
Old man is beating me in this fight.
I mean, but old man got some strength, D. You double over, but he doesn't let up, hammering his knuckles into your ribs before grabbing a fistful of your shirt. You think you can fight, McKinley? He sneers, shaking you like a rag doll. His next punch clips your ear, making your head ring. The gas station's patrons are either laughing or pretending not to watch.
This is some bullshit.
This is some
Wait,
bullshit?
Okay.
This is some...
All right, then. This is ridiculous. This old man is beating me in this fight.
Well, you better fight back or something.
I've been trying to.
Well, stop using profanity. Maybe the AI will accept it.
All right. Now, what if I say I punch Pete in the face, knocking him to the ground?
Okay.
Let's see if they're gonna be like, nah, he dodged and kicked you. He karate kicked you out the store. That's what they're gonna say. But let's see what they do.
Okay, let's see.
They're gonna give me some bullshit.
Let's see. Your fist connects with Pete's jaw with a satisfying crunch, sending him stumbling backwards. He crashes onto the concrete, cursing through the blood already filling his mouth. He spits a glob of red onto the pavement and scrambles to his feet with surprising speed for his age. The gas station's patrons stop laughing and move back, giving you both space. Pete wipes his mouth again, his expression dark with anger. Now you've done it, he rumbles, rolling his shoulders. I've taken more beatings than I can count, and I've given out plenty worse than this, but nobody spits in my face and walks away with it. What you gonna do?
Spit his face again, then uppercut him.
You are a menace.
Actually, no. I spit his face, then I kick him in the nuts. Then I uppercut him. All that.
The AI gonna be like, you doing too much. You spit in his face, then you... All right, hold on. What do you do again? Put that in order.
I spit in his face again, kick him in the nuts, and uppercut him. And I tried to leave.
Oh, shit. What the hell happens there? Okay. Your second spit catches him square in the eye, drawing a snarl of rage. You kick him in the groin, doubles him over, and your uppercut catches him under the chin, lifting him off his feet. Damn. Pete crashes backward,
motherfucker,
landing hard on the concrete with a wet thud. Blood trickles from his mouth and nose, his eyes unfocused as he lies there, clearly dazed. The gas station's patrons burst into cheers and applause. Why are they cheering you?
Yeah.
You'd have been the most disrespectful one out of everybody here.
I said one cuss word and he changed his whole attitude.
Yeah, but you sat up there. Well, he did start the fight, so technically.
He did.
A few even tossing money on the Pete's What? What? Throwing money at Pete? The gas station's patrons burst into cheers and applause. A few even tossing money on the Pete's prone form. One man older than Pete, but still solid, steps forward and claps you on the shoulder. Name's Phil, he says with a grin. That was one hell of a beatdown.
That's what I'm talking about. All
what?
Right.
What the hell is happening? You are not the hero here.
Yes, I am.
This old man who ran a shop pumped your gas for you. Didn't have to do that.
And then it was like, you doing all that cussing in my shop. Get out before I do something. I ain't do something then.
And he did something. And then you did something.
And I did something back.
And everybody's cheering you.
That's the law of equal reaction. Yep.
You are... Okay. What you gonna do next?
You do for me, I do for you. I tip my hat to the crowd. I scoop up the money and head on back to my truck. But I just want to see what the motel lady say one last time.
Yeah.
I said I was going to be back real quick.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. The crowd erupts into cheers and whistles as you collect the money, mostly crumbled bills and loose change, but still more than you started with. Pete groans on the ground, trying to push himself up with one elbow. His face is already starting to swell. his lips split and his eye bruising. Damn. A young
I
attendant.
did that much.
You must have done something. A young attendant rushes over with an ice pack. Get the hell out of here, Pete! You hear Phil say, wait, is Phil
Out of
the...
his old shop? Phil was the older dude.
Okay, what is going on? All right. Get the hell out of here, Pete! You hear Phil say, watching you with undisguised admiration. You're not winning this one. Pete spits blood and gives you one last glare before staggering to his feet. He doesn't try to stop you, and you turn to walk toward the motel.
Well, I'm supposed to be driving, but okay.
Yeah. They don't have good memory, this AI. Okay.
At the motel, I approach the attendant again. I remind her that she's looking quite stunning tonight and ask for a room.
This is crazy. Just got in a fight at the gas station. You shot a dog, and here we are. The attendant's face remains neutral, though her shoulders stiffen slightly at your compliment. She flips through the register.
Sometimes you get turned down, y'all. It's okay. You gotta shoot.
She flips through the register without looking up. That'll be $40, including tax, she says flatly, still not meeting your eyes. Her fingers tap impatiently against the counter as she waits for the money. Up close, you can see the fine lines around her eyes, the way her cheap perfume competes with cigarette smoke that clings to her clothes. Oof. A lobby's fluorescent light casts harsh shadow across her face, highlighting the careful application of her makeup, covering bruises? Oh, age
shit.
lines? You can't quite tell. She finally looks at you, her expression revealing nothing. Damn. Room 17.
I don't want to word this.
Hi, have you been beaten?
Are you doing all right, Miss Lady? I hope it wasn't that motherfucker Pete. Don't make me go back.
The woman's fingers pause mid-motion as she prepares your key. A muscle twitches in her jaw before she exhales through her nose, her grip tightening on the pen she's holding. I'm fine, she says, voice clipped and tense. Room 17. She's got a shower that works. That's all you need to know. What the hell? She slides the key across the counter, avoiding your gaze. There's a faint bruise on her neck, half hidden by her collar, the kind that looks like thumbprint. Damn! It might be new. She's good at hiding it with makeup, but not good enough. Her hand shakes as she takes your money. Is what? Her hand shakes as she takes your money. Is brief and efficient, no lingering, no extra movement. AI, you want the English? Okay.
I say,
Was it that bitch ass Pete?
I know you say you're fine. And I would like to believe that. However, I'd be remiss if I didn't bring up the bruising on your neck. Now, if you still tell me you're fine, I'll let it go.
What?
But if there's more going on, fine telling me about it.
Here we go. The woman's breath catches for just a second before she forces a humorless laugh. Jesus Christ, she mutters, running a hand through her bleached hair. You really don't let up, do you? She leans against the counter, studying you with the newfound awareness in her eyes. Look, I appreciate the concern, she says quietly, her words almost inaudible beneath the distant hum of the motel's air conditioning. But you don't want to get mixed up in this, McKinley. Oh, so she
never told her my name.
Yeah, your name's running around the town.
Well, I guess if we did the whole hotel transaction, she'd know my name.
Yeah. Not if you want to keep breathing. Her fingers tap across the countertop, betraying her nerves despite her attempt at a casual stance. She inhales slowly. My ex.
I've heard bigger threats from badder people.
Oh, look at you. Okay, look at you letting your thing swing. A sharp, bitter laugh. Okay. A sharp, bitter laugh escapes the woman's lips. You either incredibly brave or incredibly stupid, she says, crossing her arms over her chest. Her eyes dart towards the office door before returning to you, searching your face for something. Understanding, perhaps, or just a lack of judgment. There's that profanity! Yes, it's Pete. Pete fucking Garrett. She shakes her head, a strand of over-processed hair falling across her forehead. I should have known he'd send someone after me. The bastard always was clever in that way. Her knuckles whiten where she grips her own arms. He's got connections, people who owe him favors.
Well, I just whooped his ass.
Well, I just whooped his ass.
Do I need to run back over there and finish the job?
Damn! Oh my god. Alright. The woman's face shifts from warrenness to something like hope, though her grip on her arms remains tight. You what? She asks, her voice hushed with disbelief. You actually... Jesus Christ, you really did it? A hesitant smile touches her lips, quickly replaced by caution. That would explain the blood on his face. She glances towards the office door again.
Did you see him?
Yeah.
She been working here.
Yeah. I mean, news travels fast in the West, D. She glances toward the office door again, then back at you, her eyes searching yours. Look, I appreciate the offer, but Pete doesn't work alone. If you killed him, they'd come after you. If you just beat him up... She strays off, shaking her head. Either way, I'm screwed. He won't let this go.
Well, ma'am.
Well, ma'am.
This here's a fantasy world.
Really? Wow. This here's a fantasy world.
And I have power over electricity.
Wow.
So if they come around here, I'm gonna shock them to the pearly gates.
Hopefully this is like the end. All right. The woman stares at you for a long moment, then barks out a short, genuine laugh. It's a sound that seems foreign to her, as if it hasn't escaped her in a long time. Oh my God, she says, shaking her head. You are either the dumbest son of a bitch I've ever met, or you're the best thing that's happened to me in months. She moves closer, voice dropping. I'm married, by the way. She crazy as hell.
Riz. W Riz.
Crazy as this woman, crazy as hell. You just said you got electric powers, you gonna shock them, and she like, ooh, you either dumb or you brave. What the hell what's wrong with this lady? Anyways,
fantasy world. Did we forget that?
She crazy as hell.
This is a fantasy western.
This is true, but this is still crazy. Hold up. She glances at the door again, then back at you. Here's the thing, McKinley. Pete isn't just some drunk with a chip on his shoulder. He runs this town. Not officially, but he owns people. Yeah, you want to leave the story there?
One last thing.
Okay.
You can actually write one last thing.
All right.
See if they resolve the story.
One last thing to end this story. There we go.
I snap my fingers, and you can see a little spark.
This is some like... What type of narrative story is this? It has like... It was so grounded. It was so grounded. And then out of nowhere, you're like, oh, I'm a god now. Boop, Pete's dead.
I wink to her and head to my room for the night.
I wink to her.
Well, I wink to Mary. Call her by
Yeah.
her name.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Mary's eyes widen slightly as you snap your fingers, the tiny arc of electricity visibly in the dim lobby light. A slow, almost awed smile spreads across her face. Well, I'll be damned, she murmurs, though she seems more amused than frightened. She watches you
Of
turn
course.
toward room 17, then clears her throat. Hey, the shower in that room doesn't actually work, she calls after you.
The
sink-
fuck?
The sink works though. She gives you
The
one last she gives you one last look. A mixture of wariness and something like reluctant respect. As you step into your room, she mutters something under her breath that sounds like, "Good luck, backyard McKinley." Wow.
Beautiful. Oscar worthy.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That is that wasn't a short story, but it was a story. Like, damn. I was like, how long is this going for?
W Riz.
Yeah, that was
Like she ain't want nothing to do with me at first. But I'm like, hold on, let me
back then hoes didn't want me. Now my hoes all on me.